give it a sec here to see if some people hop in the live stream. We are currently on our way to southeastern Ohio. I believe it's right near Spartansburg, West Virginia is what the customer said. I honestly haven't looked at a map, so if that's wrong, don't blame me. We've got 4 11R22.5s in the back of the 04. So we're shooting out there today to go work on that pre-war silver side with Dad and take these 4 tires out there. What's going on, Stan? Oh, just in the middle of like a 4.5 hour drive to go deliver these tires. It seems like lately I've been delivering parts to Dad more than I've been working with him or working on stuff. I've had some stuff going on in Indianapolis where I had to be back in town lately. Hopefully that stuff's all taken care of now so I can get back on the road a little bit. But yeah, just, looking forward to another really, probably incredibly boring, to be honest, 4-hour drive. But get this one done. I think Dad said we're going to have like 2 or 3 days out here on this bus. So hopefully be back by midweek. I know I've got some stuff out in the shop to take care of. Yeah, then I'll be back for a little while. I don't plan on hitting the road much for the next couple of weeks here. I'm ready to be home and sleep stuff around town for a while. What's up, Dooley? So not usually. The last one was kind of an emergency part, and I just happened to be in town, so I only charged him the fuel to get there and back. And Lance is, we've done plenty of work for Lance. I wasn't too worried about losing, a day over it. As far as this one goes, this is going to be part of the destination charge for me going out to do the job. I think I just put $90 in fuel in this truck, and that'll get me there and part way back. So the destination charge will cover the tires getting delivered at all the time I'm out. It's the half hour it took me to go to Dad's house last night and get them loaded up. Oh, sweet, PJ. You going to be running cranes during the day or night out there? You need to stop by the house too, bud. Actually, I got a project for you when you have some spare time. Today the subs are getting delivered for the 97 Ram. So we need to get the subs and the knob wired up in that truck. Of course you would be on both shifts. Why is it every... don't get too excited. It's only an 8-inch sub. It's one of the self-contained sub amp units for an under seat mount. I didn't want to give up the behind the seat storage because behind the seat of that truck I've got like my BLS bag, my bigger pry bars, my bigger ratchets, all my scan tools and cables and all that stuff are back there. So no, Stan said I'm breaking up some. It might be where I am in town. Can you guys hear me okay over the truck? I know sometimes the camera picks up the exhaust. This truck is nothing but drone. Okay, sweet. Wait, 65 you can't get onto? Okay, well that's new. I didn't know the ramp for 65 was closed in that direction now. Oh god, there's a lot of comments there. Your Eclipse was just drone, PJ. It didn't have an exhaust. It just had a drone feature. That's it. I'm delivering 4 11R22.5 Hancooks. They're in the bed of my truck. At least this time it's not a flywheel. I don't know if you guys saw the video of me or from Dad, that flywheel that I delivered out there. That thing was over 300 pounds and really awkward to try to pick up. Thought it'd be a better idea to deliver it in the car because less height to have to lift it up. But honestly, it probably would have been easier to put it in the back of this. Because getting it set down to the trunk wasn't hard, but getting it lifted back up over the lip out of the trunk sucked. Yeah, just walks up and pretty much just lifts the flywheel right into place and then makes fun of the rest of us for it. It's a good time. It's always nice to have someone like that on a job. Because my back hurts every time I look at the thing. I don't know about that, PJ. I feel like the older I get, the less I do stupid things. Because I still hurt from the last time I did something stupid. Why are we all slowing down? Did someone see a cop? Just like a block of traffic and a ton of space in front of them. Or is just someone incapable of passing? That might be it too. Okay, we're all slowing down a lot. What the hell? You guys feel free to throw whatever you want in the comments, because right now this is just a boring drive. Tips for everyone for winterizing a vehicle. Most people don't think about that. So winterizing a vehicle, first off, make sure the coolant in it's halfway decent and full. It's always a great place to start. Make sure the battery's good. I'm grabbing the right lane. As soon as it gets cold out, you will notice a bad battery in a hurry. Actually, speaking of that, I need to do all that to the 97. I have not owned that thing through the winter yet, so maybe I'll do a video getting the 97 ready for winter. This thing's a garage queen. It's not going to leave the garage all winter now that it can fit in my garage. This will probably be the last trip this year this truck gets. Stan said Mom didn't like the exhaust on the bus. She sent me a text yesterday saying the bus sounds ridiculous. And then I responded with ridiculously awesome. But I haven't heard back since. But I feel like me and Chris are going to have to make another exhaust for the bus when it gets back in town. Or I could buy Mom some really nice noise-canceling headphones. I might do that. Because I like the sound of a straight pipe to Detroit. Well, it's not straight pipe. There is legally a muffler there. Prove me wrong. Anyway, yeah, coming from me, it is impossible to convince me that there is such a thing as too loud of an exhaust. Actually, I need to do more exhaust work on this truck. I kind of want to change the setup on it, but I don't know what I want to do with it. Right now, this one's got Gibson short tube headers, high flow cats, 2 3/4 primaries into a 3-inch Y, straight back into a 3-inch glass pack. That's I think it's a 12-inch long glass pack, straight flow through, and then dumps right before the axle, all mandrel bent. Oh, Bentley on the other side of the road. But it ends under the bed, so I think I'm gonna probably carry it over the axle and dump behind the axle or carry it out the back corner. I'm not sure. I thought about doing duals. This truck's about to get lowered, and I don't know if I want exhaust hanging down. I don't know how low it's going to actually sit when I drop it.
In 2 miles, take exit 44B for I-70 East toward Dayton.
Fine, but not because you told me to. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but GPS just told me to do stuff. Yeah, this thing's the same way. This is pretty much a resonator, not a muffler. But I do have some high flow cats on this, so that will quiet it down a little bit. I've got headers for the 97 to go on soon. The shop truck's getting them too. That truck, it definitely has a cat on it still. Yeah, it's there. You can look under it and see it. Yeah. So, but it still has a stock muffler. I'm trying to decide what muffler setup I want to put on that truck. I kind of like that it's quiet because I can hear my music, but I also hate having quiet vehicles, so I don't know, maybe like a Flowmaster 40 series or something. Oh, yeah, there's my exit.